Hello everyone, my name is Marania Janine May and I am tasked to give one example of each topic and discuss it. So these are the topics I am going to discuss. The first one is integral substitution. The second is integration by parts, and the third is trigonometric integral. So bear with me guys. Thank you. The first example I am going to discuss is integral substitution. So, evaluate integral of sine square root of x over square root of x dx. So, let u is equal to square root of x, then the derivative of u is du, and the derivative of x is equal to 1 over 2 square root of x. That is 2 du is equal to dx over square root of x. Therefore, the integral of sine square root of x over square root of x dx is equal to the integral of sine u times 2 du. So, here, ato ipagawas ang constant which is 2. So, mahimo na siyang 2 times the integral of sine u du. So, copy the constant 2 times the inside derivative of sine u du is negative cosine u plus c. So, 2 times negative cosine u is equal to negative 2 cosine u plus c. So, here, we are going to value the u which is square root of x. So, our final answer is negative 2 cosine times square root of x plus c. And that's all. So, let's proceed with our second example, which is the integration by parts. So, we evaluate the integral of x e raised to the power of negative 2x dx. So, let u is equal to x and dv is equal to e raised to the power of negative 2x dx. Then, the derivative of u is du and the derivative of x is dx. And when we integrate the dv into v, mahimo siyang negative 1/2 e raised to the power of negative 2x. Hence, the integral of x e raised to the power of negative 2x dx is equal to the integral of u dv. So, the next thing to do is we use the formula of integration, which is the uv minus the integral of v du. Then, substitute the value of u and v and the v du. So, the value of u is x times the value of which is negative 1/2 e raised to the power of negative 2x minus the integral of the value of v, which is negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x times the value of du, which is dv. Then, the next thing to do is multiply the x times negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x, which is mahimo na siyang equal to negative 1/2 x e raised to the power of negative 2x minus the integral of negative 1/2 e raised to the power of negative 2x times dx, which is may equal siya of negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x dx. Then, copy the first term, which is the negative 1/2 x e raised to the power of negative 2x. Then this second term atong ipagawas ang constant, which is negative 1/2. So pagpagawas niya kay negative times negative of negative man, so mahimo ni siyang positive, plus 1/2, then the integral of e raised to the power of 2x dx. So there is this integral term that need to be evaluated using the u substitution. That is the integral of e raised to the power of 2x dx. So let u is equal to negative 2x, then du is equal to negative 2x, and that is du is equal to negative 2 dx. Then ato mo na siyang, para mabilin sa pikas is dx, ato siyang i-divide og negative 2. So mahimo na siyang, then cancel atong negative 2 og negative 2, so mahimo na siyang du over negative 2 is equal to dx. So hence the integral of e raised to the power of negative 2x dx is equal to the integral of e raised to the power of u times du over negative 2. So is equal to, so ato ipagawas negative 1/2, the integral of eu, ang mabilin is du. So here na negative 1/2 times e raised to the power of u plus c. So dire ato na siyang ato na hatagag value c u, which is negative 2x. So mahimo na siyang negative 1/2 times e raised to the power of negative 2x plus c. Then times then we multiply the negative 1/2 times e raised to the power of negative 2x. So mahimo na siyang negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x plus c. Since we already have an answer when we evaluate the integral of e raised to the power of negative 2x dx, which is equal to negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x plus c. So all we need to do is substitute it into our first equation. So the integral of x e raised to the power of 2x dx is equal to negative 1/2 x e raised to the power of 2x plus 1/2 times the integral of e raised to the power of 2x dx. So mo to atong first equation. So copy the first term, negative 1/2 x e raised to the power of negative 2x plus 1/2. So the value of this integral e raised to the power of 2x plus dx, which is the negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x plus c. So here, copy the first term, which is the negative 1/2 x e raised to the power of 2x plus 1/2 times atong gipagawas ang constant, so mabilin ang negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x. So ani na ta, copy the first term. The next is copy the first term, then 1/2 times negative 1/2 e raised to the power of 2x, mahimo na siyang negative 1/4 e raised to the power of 2x. So our final answer is negative 1/2 x e raised to the power of negative 2x minus 1/4 e raised to the power of negative 2x plus c. And that's all. The last example I am going to discuss is trigonometric integrals. So we evaluate the integral of sine raised to the power of 9x cosine squared x dx. So in this problem, we have this called case number 1. When m is odd, factor out sine u du and change the remaining sine into cosine. In our case here, sine raised to the power of 9x cosine squared x, which is, ang atong m here is, we need to factor it out, is equal to sine raised to the power of 8x sine x cosine squared x. So, the next thing to do is, kaning sine 8x, murag silbi nato siya, nang kaduhaon nato siya, so mahimo na siyang sine raised to the power of 4x square times cosine squared x sine x. Then, as what the case says a while ago, we changed the remaining sign into cosine using, so mahimo na siyang kaning sine raised to the power of or x square, mahimo ni siyang 1 minus cosine raised to the power of 4x square. So cosine 2 times cosine 2x sine x. So here, mugamit ta og u substitution. So let u is equal to cosine x. Then the derivative of u is du. Then the derivative of cosine x is negative sine x dx. And so this negative sine x dx, mahimo ni siyang negative du is equal to sine x dx para mawala ning negative sa right side. So hence, the integral of sine raised to the power of 9x cosine squared x dx is equal to integral of the quantity of 1 minus cosine raised to the power of 4x square times cosine square x sine x dx. So, the next thing to do is the integral of 1 minus ang cosine raised to the power of 4, ang cosine x nato here is u man nato, so ilista nato u, then copy the exponent squared, then cosine 2 is atong kanon og u squared, then our sine x dx here is negative du, so muna to. So the next thing is, ang nabilin is atong is squared tong quantity na gikuan, then gitimes nato u squared. So himo na siyang u squared minus 2u raised to the power of 6 plus u10 times du. Don't forget the du. Then here is, we integrate the u squared, mahimo na siyang u cubed over 3. And then we integrate the 2u raised to the power of 6, mahimo na siyang 2u raised to the power of 7 over 7 plus, when we integrate the u raised to the power of 10, mahimo na siyang u raised to the power of 11 over 11 plus c. So diri ato na ning 8 times siya. So negative 1 times u cubed over 3 is negative u cubed over 3 plus, take note, nahimo na siyang plus kay negative 1 times negative, so mahimo na siyang positive 2u raised to the power of 7 over 7 minus negative u raised to the power of 11 over 11 plus c. So the last thing to do is atong i-given gatagan nag value ang u. So that's the final answer.